we've just had a catalogue of him providing us with the right people just when we need it. And probably the best story that captures that is what we call the yellow needle in a haystack. I had an investor, a donor, and he wanted to just look at the organisational structure. He wanted to know, rightly so, that his money was going to be well spent. And as we're going through this with a number of people in the room, he said, "Oh, you really need a construction project manager." Just within me, I was like, they need to be a Christian. I just feel this person's got to be a Christian. And they just laughed in the room. And they said, "Rich, you know, it's hard enough anyway what we're trying to find. We're trying to find somebody in the construction business who's up to date with all the regulations. They're really busy people and they've got to have time on their hand, and you want them to be free. You're looking for a needle in a haystack. If you want a Christian one, it's like a yellow needle in a haystack." I was just praying and just going, "Jesus, can you please help me on this one? Please help me on this one."
My colleague that I used to work with at a previous employer, Paul, was listening to the radio and there was a piece on there about Eternal Wall.
And he feels the Holy Spirit say, "You need to get involved in this project."
So he rings me up, he was a Christian as well, and was just explaining how incredible this project was, and that he dropped an email to Richard Gamble to say, "I'm a Christian, I'm a construction project manager, like if you need anything, like, just let me know."
You know, I've prayed for a yellow needle in a haystack, and at the end of the day I get this email from this guy saying, "Do you need any help?"
And we came and met Richard, and it turned out at that point that Richard had actually also been really looking for Christians that had understood the ethos and were really passionate about making hope visible and the project, but also had that construction expertise.
He then said to his company, "Look, as part of your corporate social responsibility, can we have some time to do this?" And they freed him up with Josh, the assistant, to work for us sort of nominally about a day a week.
I just felt a real passion for this project, and actually what a project of this scale needs is a lot more than you can necessarily do as a volunteer. It's a real great opportunity to bring kind of that work and worship into one piece, something I'm really passionate about.
We are so thankful that the Holy Spirit just connected us with the right people at the right time.
18 months prior to that, I'd had a real vision just around bringing my faith and construction expertise together. Just the fact that I'd had that kind of first thought and felt God could say, "Yeah, I really want you to work with Christian organisations," 18 months prior to then Richard being in a prayer meeting at the same time that my friend and colleague Paul was in the car listening to Eternal Wall. You look at it from the outside and you go, that's impossible. Like, how does that all align? It's a script. But I suppose having a faith, you're just like, yeah, there is, and it's God and it's our Creator that's pulled us together.
We've got all these people that with these God-given skills who are praying, "God, I want to be involved in something to extend your kingdom beyond my job." And it's staggering. It is just, at times I'm just humbled by it. You know, civil engineers, architects, filmmakers, composers, oh my word, just people who are getting so moved by the project that they have to be involved. And what's amazing is that stirring in them of having to be involved always fits in with the timing of God.
Has the Holy Spirit stirred something in your heart